The following is a praise towards a game I enjoyed quite a lot, but be warned, for it may have use of some rough language.
This a review on the game Risk of Rain. Please do enjoy. Risk of Rain? More like Risk of Pain, am I right, guys? This is why I don't friends. Now with this game right here, it will torture you, it will make you cry, but you will feel amazing the entire time. Risk of Rain is one of those games that just looking at it may not seem like much, but once you start killing your first enemy you'll get into within seconds. The controls feels responsive and impactful with every shot that hits your target. Even from the beginning, using the most basic yet practical character, there's nothing impossible, until you idle for too long. That's right, the difficulty gets higher the longer you play, meaning that at some point you may very well end up fighting a random boss or multiple in fact. Depending on your skill alone you can survive quite a bit, but with the many items available from the chests you'll either end up dealing an insane amount of damage or you'll be able to take a breather more than you'd normally ever get the chance to. Co-op, that is correct, either it be online or local, co-op is possible. It can be hard to tell what is happening in multiplayer and there's no way to tell who has what as their item, which is unfortunate, but many of the items you get are shared between players. For example, Cloverleaf. One of the most important part of this game is the feelings you'll be getting. No, you won't cry unless you died right at the last boss and he had only a few hits left, but those who which was like being victorious after a long journey, which is partnered with one of the best OST I've ever heard, seriously. Obviously the art style might be too minimalist for some people, but from all the things going on at one time you'll be grateful for the art direction. Every stages look drastically different from one and another, mostly due to their scenery. Sadly the levels aren't all that unique. Although not being unique to the extreme, most stages have some sort of gimmick to them. For example, there's a level where you'll find a massive bridge that can sometimes be crossed and other times you have to climb down a cliff in order to get to the other side, or a stage where you'll be able to roast some hot dogs on the side using the free lava pits. But wait, there's more. That's right, my friend, reaching the end is only the start for more fun. With the various characters to unlock, there's always a new way to play. On top of that, there is hidden artifacts that modifies the gameplay a fair bit. For example, being able to choose what's in the box. Everything blows up, all enemies are elites, including bosses. Speaking of bosses, and might as well talk about the enemies, there is quite a good amount of things you can shoot or, and get destroyed by. From the humble reptilian man dude person all the way to the Colossus. Here's what you have to do in order to win. Step 1, find the teleporter and kill all the things. Step 2, use the teleporter to reach the next stage. Step 3, repeat until you reach the last stage. On the second to last you can choose to keep on exploring other stages if you're feeling lucky. Step 4, escape the planet. Step 5, do it again, and why not add some modifiers on the way. Sure, said like that it sounds less intense, but I want you to try to genocide a swarm of foes while dodging 2 giant magma worm without any health left. Last thing, all items and enemy have description and lore attached to them. Of course it can be ignored as for the game there's no real story, you crash land and you escape, that's about it, but the little bits of info on the world are still quite interesting to read. Overall, Risk of Rain is an intense solo, co-op experience with a killer soundtrack that is fully replayable for a very long time. Subscribe for more of these cheaply put together lines of text.